We are going to be looking at prepositions once again. So we have learned about prepositions, we've learned about prepositional phrases, we've learned about prepositional adjective phrases. So those are ones that modify a noun. And today we're going to be looking at prepositional adverb phrases. So adverbs modify a verb. So these will all be prepositional phrases that modify a verb or an action word. As we mentioned, prepositional adverb phrases give more information about the verbs, and we'll go through a few different examples. The first thing this type of phrase can do is to tell you where the verb happens. So the squirrel sat on the rock to eat the nut. We have two verbs here. It sat and it ate. Both of these happen on the rock. So this is our prepositional phrase because on is our preposition. So this would be modifying where it sat. Could also modify where it eats. Prepositional phrases can also tell us when an action happens, right? So squirrels are especially busy in the autumn. In is our preposition, and in the autumn is our prepositional phrase. Tells you when it happens. And now this is kind of funny because our verb here is are, but it's kind of a verb phrase of are especially busy. So when are they especially busy? In the autumn. The final thing this type of phrase can do is explain how. So how did the coyote grab the squirrel? Well, the coyote grabbed the squirrel in its jaws. So in is our preposition and in its jaws is our prepositional phrase, and that is modifying how it grabbed the squirrel. Part A is going to ask you to underline the adverb phrase, so the whole phrase, and then underneath on the line to explain what it does. So you're explaining, does it tell you where, when, or how, and actually give some detail. So in this example, the lunar module landed near the crater. So my verb is landed. That's why I'm just sticking a V there. You don't need to do this part, but I am. And this sentence, the lunar module, there's my subject, landed verb, near the crater. Now, this whole phrase, near would be my preposition, near the crater. It's modifying, right, this verb, telling you where it landed. So my sentence would be, near the crater, right, and it tells where, so I need to use one of these three things here, where it landed. So see that I reference both if it's telling you where, when, or how, and I'm also referencing the verb from the sentence. So it's near the crater, it tells where it landed, tells how it does something, tells how it, and then look at that verb in the sentence. Part B is going to get you to fill in the blanks with adverb phrases, and there's going to be parentheses at the end of every sentence that tell you what should go in the bracket. Is it a where, is it a when, or is it a how? So for the first example, on Monday, our class spent the day where? Well, spent is our verb. So where did we spend the day? Let's say we spent the day at Westlake. So make sure that it is starting with a preposition, and then it will need to be more than one word, most likely. So pay attention to, is it a where, how, or a when question. There will be a Google form at the end of this activity. Remember to fill it out, hit submit, and mark as done to show that you are finished.